Hey fangirls, it's Steph here with my third installment of our merch series on my haul from Tokyo Disneyland, Shanghai Disneyland, and the Disney store in Japan, China, and some random Disney purchases. In part one, we looked at everything I bought at Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea, and in part two, we looked at everything I bought at Shanghai Disneyland, and now we're looking at things that I bought in the Disney store and in other Disney things that I found in other non-Disney stores while I was traveling in China and Japan. So without further ado, let's start. Let's start actually with the Disney store in Shanghai. So here's my little story about the Disney store in Shanghai. Now, the reason that I'm doing a video on the Disney store versus the things that I bought in parks is much like in America, the Disney stores sell different things than are actually sold in the parks and vice versa. So there are things that you can only get at the Disney store. So I really wanted to visit them in both countries. And it was pretty easy in Japan because I knew that there would be one in Ikspiari, which is the downtown Disney Springs kind of area at Tokyo Disney Resort. But there is not a Disney store at Disney Town, which is the equivalent at Shanghai. However, we had one half sightseeing day at the very beginning of our trip where we saw a few different areas of Shanghai, and we had an hour to spend in the area of Shanghai where the Disney store happens to be, and I didn't know that we were going to that area, so we just kind of got let off for free time for an hour. And I looked at my watch and I looked at the little map that I had printed out, and I was like, I think we're only a 15-minute walk away from this store, so let's walk 15 minutes, spend half an hour at the Disney store, and walk back for 15 minutes. And so that's what we did. So the other things to do in that area were like to go up a tower and see a view and go to a regular mall. So I think the Disney store was worth it for me. So we didn't buy that much at the Disney store because we didn't know what we were going to see in the parks, and we didn't know what we were going to find in the Japan Disney store. So we went light on our shopping, but it was really interesting to see. And I will actually make a blog post with some photos of other merch that I saw and wanted to share with you that was exclusive to the Disney store in Shanghai, or the Disney store in China, either or. They had some China exclusive and some Shanghai exclusive merch. So the first thing that I got was this adorable pen. It's a Stitch pen. I haven't figured it out entirely yet, but I mean, it like clicks open, but you do something and then Stitch whirls around and like goes up and down, and I'm still figuring that out. But it's really, really cute, and he's in a little rocket. So I love Stitch, so this was a great little buy. And then the second and last thing I got was this adorable little ball, but inside the ball, let's see if I can open it. Yes, is a Pixar ball. So next up is stuff that I got at the Disney store in Japan. So the very first thing that I got were these cute chipmunk ears. Like I said in one of my previous videos, I often have trouble with the mouse ear headbands because they pinch me. But these are just like little clippies. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Little clippies that you can put in your hair so that you look like Chip or Dale. It's Chip on the package, but I think their ears are mostly the same. So little chippy ears, how cute is that? So that was my first purchase, and if you notice, they're all sequined and sparkly. So of course I love it. There were tons of really cute things in the Disney store Japan that were big things and little things and impulse buy things and all sorts of stuff. There was a lot of stuff on sale, which was really great and probably made me buy more than I should have. And I went to 3 different Disney stores in Japan. So we went to one in Harajuku, which is really, I'll put a photo here, but it's really beautiful inside and a little bit more, I want to say grown up looking, but it's more like white furniture with like scalloped edges and stuff. It looks a little bit more like grown up and romantic and fairy tale-ish maybe. And then we went to the one in Shibuya, which is really interesting because I think it's 3 or maybe 4 floors, and it looks like a castle on the outside. Again, I'll put a photo up here, but it looks like a castle on the outside. When you go in, each floor actually looks really small, but then you realize there's a staircase, and there's a spiral staircase that takes you up, and it kind of looks like you're like going up into a castle or something. So that is really, really cute. And then we went also to the Disney store that was in Ikspiari, which again is the downtown Disney kind of equivalent at Tokyo Disney Resort. So these purchases were made all over the map in terms of that. So the next thing that I bought were these really tiny little lapel pins that are just so cute. They're so small. This one is Chip, and it's like a very nice like silver version of Chip. And then this one is Goofy. And again, they're really, really tiny. Like I'll hold it up like next to my fingernail. It's about the size of a fingernail. They're tiny, they're so cute. They're a lot smaller than the pins you usually see in the parks, so I thought they were really unique. I also got, another keychain. If you watched the earlier videos, you saw how many keychains. So this, I haven't opened it yet, is a little tiny fan, like a Japanese style folding fan, but it folds out to look like that. And if you don't know, those are the little oysters from Alice in Wonderland. And I just, again, it was like by the cash, it was an impulse buy. I was like, when do you ever see these oysters on anything? So I had to get it. Really, really cute. So the next thing I got were these very, very cute 2 packs of eye masks. So I got Scrump and Stitch and Lady and the Tramp, and what they are is they're a heated eye mask that has a lavender fragrance. So they're just like a very soothing, like one-time use disposable mask. And as you can see, it looks like either Lady or the Tramp or Scrump or Stitch. And basically you unfold it, I think you peel off a layer and it magically heats up, and then you put it on your face and it's very relaxing. So I'm really excited to use these. I actually got a few more of each of these, and I might give some away as gifts. What else? Oh, the next thing we got were these adorable Kit Kats. Now, if you don't know, Kit Kats are a big, big deal in Japan. They love Kit Kats. They have like hundreds of flavors of Kit Kats, and like hyper local flavors of Kit Kats that you can only get in specific regions, or seasonal flavors of Kit Kats that you can only get at certain times of year, or that they only do one time and then it's gone forever. So if you see a type of Kit Kat you want, you better buy it because you might never see it again. My husband actually really likes Kit Kats in general, so we made a point this trip of buying as many Kit Kats as we saw. I think we came home with over 30 flavors of Kit Kats. Now, I'm pretty sure this one just tastes like original Kit Kat, but it's in a cute Mickey box. So it was really cute. So we bought a couple to bring home as gifts. So if you remember back to my very first video in this series about Tokyo Disneyland, I talked about how, because it's New Year's, the Japanese tradition of Daruma dolls is really big, and they do kind of Disney versions. So we got these tiny little Daruma doll charms, a Mickey and a Minnie. They're really, 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 really small, you can see. I think that what you're supposed to do, I saw other people in Japan doing this, is to like put it in a slot in your wallet or in your phone case to kind of always have your little lucky charm with you. I'm not sure what we're going to do with them yet. We'll probably put them on display somewhere in our house. But they were just so cute and so little and tiny, and we just had to get them. Now, something else that we got that I actually saw a lot of characters. I got this as a gift for somebody, but I should have got one for myself, but I couldn't make up my mind because they had so many different characters to choose from. It's this little cable bite. So it basically just like goes on the end, as you can see here, on the end of your cable. So it's really easy to find the end of your cable, and then you can plug it into your phone or whatever cord you want to plug into, wherever you want to plug it. So really, really cute. This one is Stitch. some more Winnie the Pooh stuff. We got this beautiful little washcloth. Washcloths and towels, I think I mentioned this in another video, are very big in Japan. So we got this adorable little washcloth with Winnie the Pooh on it and a little A for my cousin my cousin's daughter. My cousin just had a baby and her name is Isla. So we got her a little Winnie the Pooh. We actually, in another video I showed you, we got a little Winnie the Pooh stuffed animal. So we got her little washcloth with Winnie the Pooh on it. I also found this amazing Winnie the Pooh calendar, and it's a small size calendar instead of like the big full format size, but it's all Winnie the Pooh, and like all the months kind of have a little bit of a different design, but it's really cute. My mom loves Winnie the Pooh, so I thought she might like to have this on her desk. I also got these really adorable little post-it note flags. I think that they're more meant as because they have writing and design on them. I think that they're less for like writing a tiny note and more for like using as a bookmark and things like that, but they're really, really cute. Yeah, adorable. Winnie the Pooh, gotta love it. Since we were talking about towels a minute ago, we might as well get into this. I found this. They had a whole Marvel section in one of these Disney stores in Japan. And so I got this towel. It's like a long, skinny towel. I think it's doubled over 3 times here. So it's like 3 times as long. It just says Marvel, Marvel, Marvel over and over again. For my husband, because he likes to have like a towel around his neck at the gym, or when we go to Florida and it's really, really hot, it might be nice for him to have a little towel to dab off with. And he loves Marvel, as do I, but you know. So got that for him. And also Marvel, which I found for him. So while we were in Japan, we bought so many souvenirs that we had brought 2 suitcases and 2 backpacks as our carry-ons. Then we packed 2 duffel bags flat in one of the suitcases and an additional backpack flat in one of the suitcases. But we bought so many souvenirs, we needed 1 more bag to come home. So I bought this really cool duffel bag that I found in Tokyo that folds up really flat. It actually zips closed, so you end up with this very like small form factor piece, but it opens up into a really large duffel bag with lots of pockets and even one of those like straps on the back so you can attach it to your rolling luggage. Danny was really jealous of it because he loves really like compact things and things that are like multi-utility like that. So also because he loves Marvel, I found him from the same brand, the exact one. He was looking at a bunch of other stuff in the Disney store, so he didn't see me find this and pick it up and just throw it in the bottom of the basket of all the stuff we were buying. But it's the exact same brand, and it does the exact same thing. So you know, it starts off really small, and then you unfold it and you unzip it, and then you unfold it, and then it becomes like a full-sized bag. So that's really cool with a Marvel print all over it. And now he can never say no to me with Disney souvenirs again, because we usually go to Disney. He's like, oh, we have to stop buying things because we don't have any more room in our luggage. I'm like, yeah, you're right. But now I'm just going to pack this every time, and it'll be so small it won't take up any space. And then when we come home, new souvenir bag. So, well, it's a gift for him. It's kind of a gift for me too. What else did we get? Oh, these are good. At the Disney store, I had all these really cute candies. I didn't buy all of them. There were too many. I couldn't make up my mind, but I got a few of them. So these are Mickey and Ariel and Monsters Inc. But if you can look and see, they're like little hard candies, but they're printed. So they're really, really cute. The Ariel ones have like some that are printed, like this one of Flounder, and then some that are just seashell shaped. And this one has a Mike Wazowski eye and I think a little Sully face. So that is really, really cute. I don't know what I'm doing with all these yet. I'm probably eating them. I'll probably share them with some people, but they're cute, and they're in these adorable little like zip resealable pouches. Oh, there's a tape there, so I can't open it without taking the tape off. But these little zip resealable pouches, so super cute. I also got this magnet for my fridge. Now it looks like a hanger and it has this little clip, but basically there's a magnet on the back, so you'd stick the hanger on your fridge and then you can like put stuff like, I don't know, I'll put this in it right now. You can put stuff in it. So they had them for all the different Fab 5 characters, and very strangely, Lotso. That's not so strange because Lotso seemed to be really popular in the Asian parks, but it wasn't like there was like a bunch of other Toy Story characters. It was just Fab 5 and Lotso. So maybe they sold out of some other ones, or maybe Lotso is just that popular. I also got this very cute Ariel, I think it's a pencil case, but I might use it as a makeup case, or I might use it, actually there's a zip, and I might attach like a wristlet strap to it to use it when I'm Disney bounding for Ariel in the parks with my awesome mermaid leggings. So it's Ariel on this side, and I love that it has her little flower. Now, I want to say this wasn't from the Disney store. This was from another just like random store that I stumbled into in Japan and found this. And then on the back side, it's Ursula. So that's really like nice and double purpose. And I don't usually buy a lot of villain stuff because you know me, I'm more of a princess girl than a villains girl. But out of all the villains, Ursula's probably my favorite. So I really like that she was included on this one. Also not from the Disney store, although I did see, I don't know if it was this exact brand or a different brand, but I did see a lot of hand creams in the Disney store that were character themed, but this was just at a pharmacy that we happened to be in. This Rapunzel hand cream, so cute. I can't wait to use it. So when you're in Japan, don't just stick to the Disney store. I saw Disney stuff everywhere, which was really, really cool. Another thing that we got not at the Disney store are these picnic mats. So this one is like a Minnie Mouse print, and this one is a Mickey Mouse print. And what they are is it's basically like a plastic sheet, and it opens up quite large, if you can kind of see that. But in Tokyo Disney, you are expected to sit to watch the parades, or at least depending on where you are on the parade route, sometimes it's like 1 row of seated people or 3 or 4 rows of seated people, and then more people standing at the back. But people go like an hour early and they reserve their spot and they sit down on the ground and have a little picnic, or just hang out, and then you keep seated while the parade is on so that the person in the 4th or 5th row can still see, and you sit, you can still see, they're standing, they don't have to look through 3 rows of people. So that worked out really nicely for us. We decided to pick them up before we went to the parks. So we had read about this. We knew that we would need something to sit on, especially if it had been like wet or rainy, which it was while we were there. So it was really useful to have. We sat to wait for the Dreaming Up parade. We sat to wait for the Dreaming Up parade, but then right before the parade started, it turned out we were like in the 4th row, so we needed to stand. It was not very clearly marked, so that's fine. We sat and waited, and then we stood and watched the parade, and we had a great view. For the Christmas parade, we just showed up right before it started, and we got like a front row standing spot, so that was fine. But we actually waited for about half an hour for Fantasmic, and then sat to watch Fantasmic, and so we sat on that the whole time. So it was really useful to have in our backpacks. What else? Oh, these are really cute. So Evian Water was doing a promotion with little bottles of Evian that were shaped kind of like 2 little bubbles, and then printed with the Fab 5 characters on them, and they came with little hats. So I got a Pluto hat and a Donald hat, and also they came in little packages like this, a Goofy hat. I was trying to collect them all. I kept going and like buying a Minnie Mouse water or a Daisy water or whatever, but they don't have the caps on them, because I guess maybe they were going missing or something, or maybe not. Maybe you just get the caps when you buy them. So I'd go up and I'd have a Minnie Mouse water, and I'd ask for the little hat, or boshi in Japanese, and they were like, oh no, we don't have the mini ones anymore. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if Evian didn't send the same number of correct hats for the same number of bottles, or if people just chose their own little hats and they all chose the Mickey ones, even if they were getting a Donald water or whatever. But I was only able to get these 3. I'm missing Daisy Minnie and Mickey, but that's okay. They're really, really cute, and I'm excited to use them. They kind of have like a little like slot ridged edge there, so any water bottle that has that kind of top, you put them on, and then it makes it really easy to open your water, and also makes your water cuter. And I also would anticipate that for children, maybe it makes it easier for them to like not lose the little caps. So that's great. And then is this, yes, the last item that I got, this was at the Disney store, and weirdly it was on sale because, and I say weirdly because it's Christmas time. You wouldn't think Christmas merch would be on sale yet, but I got two of these, but what this is just a pouch. This is really, really popular in Tokyo and Japan in general. I talked about in the other videos the principle of omiyagi, which is making like taking little tiny gifts, usually a little cookie or a little candy or something that you can share with your friends and your coworkers and everything when you come back from your trip to kind of share in the memories. And so pouches of little omiyagi treats were found all over the parks and resorts and the Disney store, but these ones were Christmas themed in a little stocking and so cute. So I'm not actually sure, I'm not sure exactly what it is in there. It feels like a little cookie to me, but I got some for my friends and family because Mickey and Christmas, so really, really cute. Yeah. So that is the end to this haul video series. If you'd like to see more haul videos, let me know in the comments below, and we'll try to do a few more of them for you. And stay tuned because I will be making more videos and blog posts and all sorts of things about my journey in Japan and China to visit the Disney parks overseas. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time, keep living the magic. Bye!